Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the next session. Today, the topic is building engaging experiences with XM Cloud Forms, which will be presented by Basundhra Kumari, who is a senior site code developer having 9+ years of experience, with Namita Roy, who is also a senior site code developer with 10+ years of experience. So, hoping to have a great session. Over to you.
Hello everyone, good evening. Thank you, Arjun. I will share my screen. Let me know once my screen is visible.
It's loading up. Yeah, we can see.
Uh, good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Sitecore powerful feature of XM Cloud, which is XM Cloud Form. And this session mainly will be focused on how forms are evolving in cloud native world of Sitecore and offering marketer and developer a modern, flexible way to capture user input and manage workflow, and how we will connect with the external system. Let's begin. Arjun has already introduced us, but I'll introduce briefly. Let me introduce myself. My name is Basundhra Kumari, a senior site code developer at Merkle with over 9 years of experience. I'm based out Bangalore. I'm also active on Sitecore community through my blog and LinkedIn. You can find linked over here. And my co-representative is Namita Roy. She has also a decade of experience in Sitecore and she is based out Noida. And she is also equally passionate about sharing Sitecore knowledge via blog and forum. And we both work closely on XM Cloud project. So we are excited here to share learning of us. Here is the agenda, what we will cover today in this session. So first, we will introduce what is Sitecore XM Cloud and why it is matter. And then we'll explore about the Sitecore XM Cloud Form, what they are, their feature, architecture, and how we can use them. And we will also go through that form creation process, understand the activation rule, and look at the best practice for the building and reliable accessible form. And then we will have a QA session. So let me introduce what is the XM Cloud Form. So basically, as we all know, the XM Cloud Form is a Sitecore SaaS-based CMS platform. It is basically cloud native form. So basically, what does it means is uh, you just need to focus on building the experiences, and we should not maintain we will not maintain that server upgrade infrastructure anything. We just that will not be our concern. We can directly work, it will be a software and log in and work directly over there. So that is basically cloud SaaS CMS of Sitecore. It uses headless first decouple architecture. So basically it will allow developer to use a framework like React Next.js for the front-end development. And XM Cloud basically build on composability so that, we can integrate naturally with other tool like Vercel and Sitecore personalization and CDP. What are the XM Cloud Form? So XM Cloud Form is basically built-in form builder that comes with XM Cloud platform. It will enable content author and marketer to create a dynamic responsive form directly via XM Cloud interface without needing a developer. Like you can drag and drop a text box button and all. And It is a basically modern, intuitive, and designed for rapid creation and development of form creation on headless front end. Basically, so if you are aware about this platform, you can drag and drop and create a form without like if you are not a developer, in that case also you will able to create a form easily. So basically, what it will do is it will eliminate the need of a separate solution or custom implementation, like most of the cases. In some cases, you will need when the customization and all will be required. So features of XM Cloud Form. Now we will look into what are the powerful features. So basically, it is real time. What you see is what you get. What editor will allow, you will able to like what you will edit. You can see it easily by a drag. As I said, this is a drag and drop form. And you can use reusable template field, and it will basically save your time and enforce the consistency. It also support multi-form for advanced scenario, like suppose you have a large form in that you have contact us section, you have address section, all this. So you can multi-step that form. Basically, you can refactor it and you can reuse it at multiple places for the advanced scenario. And we have a built-in validation for and API integration that it will let you connect your form to CRM and analytical and backend data. The last point is also important, that we need a JSS version of 21.6 or later. XM Cloud form architecture. So let's have a look of high level architecture. So basically, the XM Cloud form is what editors see, a visual tool of XM Cloud. The front end user of React and Next to render a form dynamically from JSON based schema. When users submit a form, it goes through the API gateway, which route it securely, and then finally you can submit the form and send it to external system like CRM. And how it will be done, it will be done via webhook. Customization and extensibility. So so how basically, as I said, it has a drag and drop feature, but in some scenarios, suppose the customization is needed, so we can do the customization within XM Cloud Form. So what is the process? Basically, you can create a custom field component using a React, and then you can hook into a form life cycle event to add a custom logic, and you can use a webhook and API to send the data anywhere. So this way the form can be both no code for marketer and fully extendable for dev team. So this is a screenshot of form dashboard. Here you can see we have a form. Once you will log in into XM Cloud platform or by URL, so you will able to see the dashboard. Over there we have an option of form, and in this you can see layout items option we have, and items we will have a multiple fields. And so this Namita will show in the demo. Okay, 1 second. Sorry. So, form workflow, basically, how you will how the form workflow will work is, you will create a form. You can design your form by adding layout fields and styling, and then you can add your webhook, and you can configure from a setting. You can on form submit action, you can have an error and success message if If it is, submitted successfully, the success message will display. If it is, some error is there, then error message, we can have it, and then you can activate the form. So once form is activated, then your form will be live basically. So there's a one catch here is like, if your form is activated, you will basically not able to delete the form. So, however, you still can change the design and other settings such as webhook and all, but the form will not able to delete. Even if it is, suppose your form is no longer in use, then in that case you can archive it. We have few best practices. We can, it is basically recommended when we are using XM Cloud Form. So the first point is to avoid a custom build form unless it is, it cannot be handled through the Sitecore form. Then you can, as I mentioned earlier also, we can break down the complex form into modular and reusable component like for example, contact info, address block, feedback block, all these things we can reuse. So we can break down these components. Then we can have a validation on client and server side, and we should have basically on tech form against like we can use reCAPTCHA, and it will basically ensure accessibility.
Do I need to post in this group to tagging Sanjay?
Yeah.
Oh,
So the navigation group.
yeah.
Can you please mute?
Hello.
Yes, Basundhra. Please carry on.
Yeah, does anyone have any question? Because I have a now Namita will share her screen and show the demo how whatever we have see in this presentation, we will see a live demo also, how we can create a form, activate the form, and we can integrate it with a webhook. So Namita, over to you.
Thank you. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes,
So,
Namita.
thank you. I am logged into my cloud portal, and from here I will move into my app where I want to create my form, and from the list I will select the forms. Now I am on my form dashboard where this is giving me the tabular format of all the forms that has been created for this form, where you can perform multiple activities on the form. You can move it, you can copy it directly to another environment as well, directly move it to archive. You can also, if you have one sample format already, basic format, you can duplicate it, and on top of it you can add your field, you can change your and even you can perform some bulk operations. For example, I have created form, I can just archive it together, copy it to another environment, add labels to them. Now I'll create a new form. I am naming my form. This is the form canvas. Here, you can, there are some set of templates that is already provided by XM Cloud. You can use it. You can, on top of it, you will just have to configure webhook and settings, and you can just activate your form. For the demo purpose, I am designing from the scratch. So for design, we will have to select layout, which type of layout, 2 column, 3 column, how you want to divide your fields and all. I am taking a basic full width form. Now I am moving to the items. This will give you a list of all the fields which will help you to build up a form. Um, just simple form for name, one for phone number, one for email, and one for the description. We even have the inbuilt CAPTCHA setting for forms. Just for the title purpose, if you will move down, we have a text field. I have all my field that I needed added on the canvas. And now if you will click on each of your field, it will gives you the list of settings that you can do for your form, where this name is important. This will help you. This is the form name of the field, which even server side it is needed for the processing. So instead, I'm giving it a valid name. As in when you update the settings over here, it gets reflected on your canvas. Some of the client side validation are also inbuilt over here. You will just have to select it whether you want to get it applied for your field. For example, this required field, I just have to check box this, and my field is now required field. If you want to add some strict pattern, you can add it over here. And some character, if any character limit, you just have to add it. We have the autocomplete field as well, as I have this name field. Here you will have to select for with which browser, I mean, with which saved fields you want to get mapped it. For now, I am mapping it to first name, or from your browser history, whether it will be shipping or billing address, those settings you can select, and then you are done. Now, also, if you like name, phone number, email, these are some fields which get used more often. So once I have all these settings done, even your styling settings you can do, and then you have this option to save this field. Once this field is saved, there is a section in your item list. It Here comes all the saved items. For I have already one name, so what I have to just, you can drag and drop it over here, and then all the settings comes by default. You don't have to update the settings again. You can add even multiple pages to the form, and you can even add a summary page. I'm adding the summary page. Once you add the summary page, your button gets auto updated to the review, but you can even update its text. You just have to remove on that label and you can update the text. And for the summary page, it will auto pick up all the field names that are added in your form. Here you can update the label of your page title. Currently, it is by default review and submit. You can update it by clicking on on this label. Now my form design is ready. I will save my form, and I am currently exiting from the form. Now for your form, you will have to select or create a new webhook. So once my form is ready, we have a list of field with me. How I want this field value to be, where I want to get it processed. So for that comes the webhook. So I have currently couple of webhook created. This is to process your input data to whether I wanted to pass it on to some API or CRM. I am logged into I am currently on this webhook site where I have just copied this webhook URL, and all my form data I can view it over here. I have added this webhook URL, so this URL will be capturing my input data. And I will be using this form to webhook in my form. Now moving to the form. Currently this is my form. This is in draft state. I will click my form. Settings. Here you can again change your form name. Here you will get your form ID. If you have some styling, currently I don't have some styling added on my portal, but if it's there, you can just select it from here. Now comes the webhook, where I am selecting my second webhook, which will be processing my data. By default, it will be available for all the sites, but you can edit and even you can change it for which site I want my form to be available. And comes the submit action. So on submit, how you want to get it done. By default, one option is none as well, which is not recommended because it won't show you what happened to your form data. Then comes the plain message, whether it will just show you whether it is submitted successfully or not. And comes the redirect URL. So there are cases where my form is submitted successfully, so I want to redirect it to some page. So we can use this redirect to the URL. For demo purpose, I have kept the success message only. Here you get the option for updating the success message and the failure message both. Now, as my settings is also done, you can just save and exit and you can activate it later. Here I am saving and activating it right away. As this form is activated, you won't be able to delete it, but you can go and you can even edit it from here. Just reloading the page just to verify that my form is active. So if you want to go and edit, you can just click on here and it will still allow you to add the new field, change the webhook and everything. Now, once my form is ready, I am moving to my page editor to use it in a page. Default demo page here. Now, if you could move to component builder, here there is a form section where all the active form will be listed. Scroll down to the form. Query form is here. I'll drag and drop to my main section. And yeah, my form is developed and ready to use now. I'll just test it. This is my inquiry form. By default, required validation I have added on name as for now I have added required validation on only name field. So on review, it is just showing me this is required field. I'll add my name. Here phone number is also validated against the country code. So if I am adding only 2 or 3 digits, and if I am trying to submit it, it will show that my phone number is not valid following the country code. An email pattern is as you have added the email field from the item list. It is by default even following the pattern for emails. So if I'm just adding the random text, it is not it is it is trying to validate the regex first. All the field values have come, and now I will try to submit it. The form has been submitted successfully. These are my data, and here also one post data has come. So if you will see, I had added full name over the name. So here proper name has come. Otherwise, it will come with these dummy characters as well. And this is the form data that has come. Except for as part of demo. Let me know if you have any query. Sorry, I'm going back to form. I wanted to show you one more thing. Clicking on editing my form. Here, this is my desktop mode. So even I can move directly in the form. I can move to the mobile viewport. I can see what is how it is looking in mobile. And I can accordingly change some of, I can add some padding value in the field style, and I can adjust for my mobile. And there is also one more feature, which is accessibility. So currently I'm not getting any warning, but for example, this is I'm changing its color to white, as it is even the background is white. It is not properly now accessible to user properly. So here it has already shown me in the issue. If we will go here, it is showing me that there is somewhere the issue is in contrast. And if we will here there is even a location button. If you will click it, it will locate you to the field, and you can fix your issue. I'm changing it back to some black higher-rise background. And for example, I have field, but I am removing its label. So the user is now not able to identify what kind of field it is. And here it has shown me that label is missing. And it is directly locating me over here, and I can update the label. That's it from my end. Let me know for any query. Sorry.
Yeah, Namita, I have one question. What happens if we add a page to it? So upon submit, will it redirect to the next page in the form list, or what will happen?
So here, I'm going to the settings. The redirection to the new page that you are asking, that is possible here, but we will have to change the setting. For example, here in the success message, instead of displaying the message, I am updating redirect to a URL. And here, whatever URL you will mention on the submission, now it will start getting redirected to the URL on the successful submission of the message. Or in the failed case, it will just show you the message at the bottom of the form that the form submission has been failed.
Okay, can you just go to your form, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, can you edit the form? Okay, just go below.
Okay.
So you have added the review section over here, but when we submit the form, it just showed the submit, you have form is submitted successfully. Then what review has done to it?
Hold on. Let me try to go back to the form. Yeah. So, review, like I have added all my field, and sometimes or before submission, the user wants to check whether my all there are type. In form, we did add this feature that before the final submission, we want the customer to review what all my details I am sharing. So.
Okay.
So I'm reviewing my submitted form data.
Okay.
And then even now I want that this is not the mobile number that I want to share. I can go on edit. I can update my mobile number, and then I can move ahead. And then comes the final submission button for the user. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. We have some questions in the chat. One is from Sunil Sharma. The question is, does this form functions like Sitecore form or any specific difference or specific differences in terms of sending data to third party app, etc.?
So yeah, there is one difference. In Sitecore XP form, we do have a feature that we can submit the form data and create item in the Sitecore database itself. Here, Sitecore XM Cloud is not allowing that. You are not currently you are not creating you are not saving any data in the Sitecore XM portal. But yeah, it is giving you feature that whatever form data you have, you can submit it to the third party API. You can just give the CRM any URL, and you are passing it to the third party. So this is the difference in XP form and XM Cloud Form. I hope I have answered the query.
Okay. Namita, I also have one question that there was a thing autocomplete. So does that only provide the pre-filled values from the sessions in the browser, or does that allow us to get the data from some API as well?
Oh, no, that is, that will give, I mean, the autocomplete will work from your browser history. For example, you have done some, you have purchased something, you had already filled the form in past. So those data get saved in your browser. And now again, you are on the form field. Yesterday, when you filled the form, you have updated the full name, phone number, and I have linked these form values to them. First name I have linked, phone number I have linked. So it will try to get from your browser history. It is not taking from the third party API. It is using the browser history for that.
Okay, cool. Okay, Somnath has a question for which Basundhra has already answered him. Uh, the question was, can we pass form data to Google, Helium, Analytics, and also can we integrate Google reCAPTCHA?
This is the reCAPTCHA that Sitecore XM Cloud is providing. I'm assuming that to you configure any other reCAPTCHA like for Google one, we will have to do a bit of customization on top of XM Cloud.
Okay. The next question is same from Somnath. Can we configure header information while submitting form data to any CRM? Somnath, can you please explain what that question is?
Yes. So actually, what I'm trying to ask is, when we pass any information to any third-party API, right? Sometimes we need to specify some header information. Although for CRM, we can, I checked in the webhook, we can configure auth2 or something username password, but specifically if we need to set any header information while posting the data to the third party, can we do that or not? I mean, if there is
Yeah, we can do that. Let me show you that.
just wanted to check if there is any provision in XM Cloud. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you can move to webhook, I am creating a new webhook now. If you will see here, there is authentication tag. So for the header information that you are saying, for example, I am using this API key type. I have the facility to update the URL as well, header information and the API key value that I want to pass.
Okay.
So this will handle your case.
Okay. And yeah, just wanted to check, like, as I already can see a reply on my first question, that can we integrate Google Analytics, and this is a very common practice, right? So sometimes we pass data to Google Analytics while submitting the form. So can we do that using Sitecore XM Cloud Forms?
Basundhra, can you help with this?
What I was reading the question only, I was trying to reply over whatever question I'm reading. Yeah, your first question is, does this form function like Sitecore form or any specific difference in terms of sending the? So I think I already replied. Like, what is your next question? Can we pass form data to?
Yeah,
So
I mean,
basically,
yeah,
go
go
on,
ahead.
Somnath.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Vasundhara, basically, Somnath is trying to find out if we want to submit some Google Analytics data, we want to push the data into Google Analytics. Is it possible when we submit the form?
Submit the form. Yeah, it is possible, but we haven't tried.
Okay.
If so, you have a Google Analytics URL given by the analytics team, You can just add it in webhook and it will help you. I mean, this should serve the feature. Otherwise, if I'm not sure, but this analytics works like you have to add some script also to the form. Then we will have to check how we can do that, because here in XM Cloud we are just they have some inbuilt item. We are moving it where there is no inbuilt field to add a script. I assume, from what I have seen, how we configure Google Analytics, we does have to add the script. If there is,
Yeah.
it has to be done by URL, then webhook will help you. But not sure about the script, that I'll help you check.
So, is there any provision in XM Cloud Form that can add multiple webhooks, or is it only one webhook per form?
You can add multiple webhooks. But for the submission purpose, while you are submitting the form, it has to be processed only in a one way, so that only will be useful for you. You have to select one webhook that will be processing your data. Tomorrow you can go and you can even change your webhook setting for the form.
Yeah. So, for my last question was, if there's any payment gateway integration for any specific form, so should we go
I
with?
have replied to this question already. So basically, XM Cloud Form, like for payment, it won't be very much secure. So it is recommended to, use custom Next.js form for the payment.
Sure. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Any more questions from anyone? Thank you, Basundhra and Namita, for answering so much questions, and it was a very useful session, I would say. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Hope you to see you all soon. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone. Thank you, Arjun, for the
Thank you,
session.
Arjun. Thank you, Arjun, for inviting us for the session.
Glad you came. Okay.
Excellent.
Thanks, everyone. Cheers. Have a nice
Thanks,
day.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.